I'm home. And I'm feeling better. Sad. Still sad. But, better. Again, it takes some time. Hopefully as this day goes on, maybe I can put some of this emotion behind me a little bit and move on. But, I still had a wonderful time. I don't think anyone is ever going to, you know, I don't think anything, I meant to say not, I don't think anything is going to say otherwise. And, again, I still have lots to look forward to. But first, let's get to my low, my high, my act of kindness. My low is, no, I guess I still do feel kind of sad that, you know, my family had to go home. And, that is, again, it's going to take some time to heal. My high is, I did get to see my grandparents yesterday. That was really cool. That was really good. And my act of kindness is I help my parents get ready for when my grandparents came. So, with that said, good morning and happy Monday, everyone. It's funny, last time I said happy Monday, I was under much cheerful circumstances. But I shouldn't take away, I'm not going to take away from what was honestly a pretty solid day. I mean, I still got to see my grandparents, and we had a lovely afternoon. We had like hors d'oeuvres. One special hors d'oeuvre that my late grandfather used to make. I'll get into that one day. We had cheese, crackers, and pepperoni. That was really about all we had for hors d'oeuvres. And for dinner, we had some salad. We had some cooked asparagus, some corn on the cob, a couple of burgers. But the main dish we had was sausage, peppers, and onions, which I like some sausage, peppers, and onions now again. It's good. It's something nice, It doesn't require a lot of work, and it's definitely good for what we had. It was a small get together, and we all left home. We all left the lake around. Oh, I want to say we left a little bit before 5, and I got back here just a little bit after 6 because I had some grocery shopping to do. And, I went to bed fairly early. I was in bed before 9, and, I kind of got to sleep in a little bit. It was good I got to sleep in. It really was. I definitely need some time to adjust because back when I was on vacation, I was going to bed like 11 o'clock or midnight. So trying to readjust myself into getting into that routine, that's going to take some time. And it actually reminds me back when I was at Trinity Poly, actually, seriously, when I was at Trinity Poly, I was in bed no later than 10 o'clock. Even on I think maybe the weekend, I think maybe on Saturday night, I was a little bit more loose with that rule. But seriously, every single day of the week, I was in bed before 10. I mean, technically, lights out was supposed to be at 10. But, I was in my top bunk in my dorm room, and I was, completely lying still in bed. I don't think I ever really told you about, they tried scaring at least everyone who was new into believing, your dorm parents were merely going to come in at random and check out your room to see if it looked nice. That never happened to me. Ever. And I was terrified too, man. I made sure my bed was completely made. You have any idea how difficult it is to make a bed that's a top bunk? Seriously, I mean, it was lucky that I was tall and I could actually reach up there. It was still hard to do. Like, seriously, I had to be, like, completely still underneath the covers. And, excuse me. And I, like, could not move at all for fear of, like, ruining my bed sheets. In terms of, having a more difficult time making my bed, that is. So I'm just, like the entire night, I can still look out this way. I can see the... Seriously, the image of me in my bed looking out the window and I can see, like, the quad and Cluid building. I can still close my eyes and still picture that to this day. It's probably the image I looked at the most. But it was a nice image. I shouldn't say anything bad. It was a very beautiful image. And, you had the walkway around the quad into the chapel. Yeah, that was something. Man, it's weird. It's so... Why am I thinking about school right now? I'm an adult. I'm no longer in school. And even if I was an adult and had to go to school, I wouldn't have to be in school for another couple of weeks. Well, actually, I believe if I was in college, I would be in school right now, probably. Not like actually starting school, but for like sports and stuff. Because I was doing cross country at the time. Man, again, I said this just the other day. I used to hate the month of August. I used to legitimately hate this month. Just solely because school was on the horizon. Like, seriously, around this time, I would see, like, because I watched a lot of TV when I was a kid, I would see so many, like, back-to-school commercials. I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. I just got done. Why do I got to go back? But I had to. And, man, I remember the first day of school, my heart was always racing. Like, obviously I could still breathe, but it was just like that. I was so nervous, man. Holy cow. Fourth grade, though, was the worst because my teacher made everyone feel so incredibly uncomfortable. Like, I had that feeling every day. And, like, it just would not go. Well, my fourth grade teacher was also a bit of a yeller. No questions about that. I will never forget, I was in 6th grade, and I had to go to the nurse's office. I think I probably had, like, a really bad bloody nose or something. And I get there, and there's this, like, fourth grader who had the fourth grade teacher who had the fourth grade teacher that I had, and the kid was legit trying to get the fake sick just so he wouldn't have to get yelled at by the teacher. I am not even kidding. I'm like, oh. First of all, I'm thinking, why I never thought of that? Well, then again, I'm a horrible liar, so I don't think I would have gotten away with it. But more importantly, I'm just thinking like, oh, dude, I feel you, bro. I really feel for you, bro. Like, I wanted to help the kid out, but I couldn't. Oh, well. For the record, I have no idea who this little kid was. He's having a fourth grader who had the same fourth grade teacher that I had, St. Mary Mother. But, like, you never forget the times when you can really empathize and sympathize with a person who's struggling with the same kind of problem you had. You know what I mean? Like, you never forget, like, how when someone feels alone, but you're also alone, so that way you both can be alone together and therefore you are no longer alone. It's sort of like that sort of mentality. I guess I am kind of feeling that way right now. I mean, I just got off a vacation. I don't know what to tell you. It takes some time to adjust. And it's not like I'm going to be completely devoid of my family. I mean, my father's side of the family still lives in this area. I'm going to be seeing them throughout the week. And, my father, for sure, I'm definitely going to be seeing every day. So that's always nice. And I'm probably going to try and talk with my mom for a little bit just to see if she's doing okay. I'm sure she's doing fine. Just, going to be seeing my mom. I just won't actually be physically seeing her. Although, interesting fact, normally on Saturday, normally this upcoming weekend would be a weekend when she's working. And she is working on Saturday, but she's off on Sunday. So, best case scenario, I'll be seeing her Saturday night. That's good. So, I got that to look forward to. Of course, I actually have to get to Saturday first. But no, I gotta take one day at a time. The healing processes of any kind, whether it be they emotional or physical, they take their just due time. And as much as there are times where we want it to go a little bit faster, we simply can't do that. And it's difficult to say for sure how long it'll be until, I can say, like, okay, I'm ready to fully move on. I had a great time with my family this past week, but it's over. I gotta get going on with my life. I mean, eventually it's gonna come to a point where I'll completely forget I felt this way. I really will. Maybe I'll find a way to make myself busy. Maybe I'll be so excited about a topic of videos that I'm doing that, I completely forget about all this. Something that's gonna take my mind off it. It'll happen, I'm sure. I still have a ton to look forward to. I mean, my grandmother's birthday is going to be at the end of this month. My nephew is going to be due at the end of this month. Yeah, I'm going to be an uncle to a third little boy. I'm excited. You have the usual fall-related stuff, Labor Day, the fall colors. Actually, back when I was up at the lake, I don't know if any of you guys if you guys didn't see this, I wouldn't blame you because I really didn't point the camera out for too long. But on the bluff at Keuka Lake, you can actually see some of the colors of the leaves changing right now. Like really, you can see colors of the leaves changing. It's unbelievable. I mean, it's subtle, but it's there. So, the pretty fall colors, the oranges, the yellows, the reds, the browns, with a little bit of green here and there because, you still have some green every now and again. Like, those colors are beautiful to look at. There's a reason why tourists come all over just to see that. And of course, with fall, I can't ignore pumpkin spice. Yeah, I definitely am a white girl at heart because I do love me some pumpkin spice. I do. I mean, not enough where I actively seek it out, but I do enjoy the smell of it. I do enjoy, when it's there. I mean, full disclosure, it is possible to recreate pumpkin spice at home using a few simple spices like cinnamon. I think it's cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and clove. I think that's how you get pumpkin spice. I forget. I think it's like that sort of combination. But regardless, it still smells awesome. And so you have that looking forward to. And hey, we have some fall-related holidays coming up. You got Halloween. You've got Thanksgiving. You have Veterans Day. And that's technically, it's a holiday that takes place in the fall. Labor Day, although that's really more of a summer holiday because it takes place in the summer. But again, there's lots of stuff to look forward to. And birthdays in my family coming up. I just mentioned my grandmother, my baby cousin in September. My nephew's birthdays in early November. My mother's birthday and my sister-in-law's birthday are going to be the same weekend. Actually, I forget what day of the week because it's the 21st and the 23rd. I can look up the calendar. Hold on. Calendar 2021. Alright, now where is November? Here we go. Okay, so November 21st is going to be a Sunday, and the 23rd is going to be a Tuesday. Knowing my family will probably be celebrating like that weekend, the 20th. Although personally, I think we should celebrate the weekend of the 27th, just simply because that's when Thanksgiving is going to be, as well as the fact that you want to make the celebration last longer, and so yeah, lots stuff to look forward to. Unfortunately, we have to take things one day at a time to get there. Like, favorite, share, the subscribe button. Find me on social media, trying to use on YouTube. I'm very humble in this video for all of you guys who are watching Joe for name. Hopefully you have a wonderful Monday. Remember, you're on Talking Chambers. We'll be here to let me know. I'll be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.